Iraq policy is that everyone, the Bush administration, the Iraq Study Group, Democrats who've been critical of our Iraq policy, like me, all agree that one of the things we should be doing is urgently training security forces so Iraqis can take control of their own security, providing security in Iraq. But it is apparent that many of the people we've trained to this point have been enthusiastic participants in the sectarian violence. They have been using our training and our weapons in ways that we did not intend. As to South America, like most members, I hear from human rights activists in my own district who are associated with or in communication with human rights activists in South America who fervently believe that we should close School of Americas, or now Whinsec, and it does appear that the School of the Americas had a sordid record of instructing students in human rights abuses and police state tactics. Our military says that the new version, the reconstituted school, Whinsec, does not have those problems, and they're now training in democratic traditions and in human rights. But I strongly sense that when atrocities take place in Latin America and in any nation prone towards human rights abuses or atrocities, it's going to be the people with guns and military training who are doing it. My questions are these: what has been the Whinsec's record in human rights? How important is it that we be providing military training or security training? Certainly no society can work unless there is a competent security force, unless there is security. How do we avoid having the people we train at Whinsec participate in human rights abuses and atrocities? Can we avoid it? How can we minimize it at least? And is there any way that we can disassociate ourselves from those abuses when they take place? Or are we unavoidably complicit in the minds of many Latin Americans?
I cannot talk about armies because Costa Rica doesn't have an army, but I can tell you that the United States and other countries have been very helpful to Costa Rica and other nations in Latin America in training its police forces. Mm-hmm. And to get them up to speed on the new challenges today of narcoterrorism, cyber crimes, organized crime. And I think this has been very positive because in the past, armies were not only military instruments. They were in many regards kind of the guarantee for established order. But